Okay, hello and welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team career mode here today. You join me for the Italian Grand Prix, the second one of the season. Just before we continue, I'm going to add a timestamp in the description so you can skip straight to the race if you don't want to watch all this boring stuff, so cool. We shall hopefully do well. We normally do well here. We have the best engine. We have a good aero setup for this track to get high speeds down the straights. Qualifying looking very, very grey. I'm going to go out as soon as humanly possible to set a fast lap because there is a high chance of rain, especially with these grey clouds. So we are going to go set a fast lap. You can see the rain start to drop on my screen. We've managed to get a lap on the softs just before the rain started. Literally 14 minutes left of the session, but if the rain keeps coming, people won't be going back out. Fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 17.3. Very happy with that as the rain is coming down. People still going to go for fast laps, but will it be enough?
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6 mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Now, can I get your take on Max Verstappen? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Reed lines up on pole position, and Yuki Tsunoda completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Mick Schumacher, Pierre Gasly and Leclerc, Ocon, Russell, Mazepin and Kimi Raikkonen, Tigtum, Aitken, Sergio Perez and Bottas, Sainz, Stroll, Nobuharu Matsushita and Lewis Hamilton, Giovinazzi, Joe, Latifi and Max Verstappen completes the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Okay, we need a good result today if we want to catch Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship.
Here we have it then. P1 on the grid. Very, very nicely done. We don't normally get pole. Normally we're qualifying about P14. But luckily the rain, literally like after about when there was 12 minutes left of the session, no one else went out. So we kept our fastest lap. A couple of people went out on inters but didn't really set a good lap. So they'll be at the back. Bit like Lewis Hamilton. Very realistic for once. Oh, I feel bad. Anyways, without further ado, we're going to go with 5 red lights starting here from pole in Monza. We are underway for the Italian Grand Prix. We're going all right start. Tsunoda behind us in P2. Schumacher moves up to P3. Tsunoda goes for a look round the right-hand side up into P1. Schumacher has a little bit of a nosedive into turn 1. We dive forward back up into P1. Tsunoda back behind into P2. Yellow flag behind. Nothing major. Keeping our position then up into Curva Grande now. Tsunoda behind, looking up into the second chicane of the lap. He's going to have a little look, but nothing will happen there. Cutting it a nice left-right, not having too much snap understeer or oversteer, which is very, very good for us. Pulling through turn 4, going towards turn 5. We go very wide on the entrance, leaving the track slightly. Tsunoda's going to have a look down the left towards Ascari. He's going to be fully ahead in the AlphaTauri. We are still behind him though, slipstream towards Ascari. Dive around the outside to the right, cutting past across into Ascari, managing to keep the car ahead. Lap 2, purple sector 1. Tsunoda still very close behind, going towards Ascari now. Purple sector 2 through Ascari, a very, very difficult corner to master. We seem to do quite well, going a little bit wide, but nothing too major. Sonoda behind us, slipstreaming round the outside towards Parabolica. We're going to have a look back down the inside, defending our position. Norris gets himself involved. And as we go down towards the first chicane, we're going to be 3 wide. The gap is open. We're going to pull down the inside of the gap, round into turn 1, through to turn 2. We've managed to get past both of them still. What a... wow. That was scary to say the least. DRS has been enabled this lap. So we have to be very, very careful down the straights. We can't make any mistakes here. Going down towards Ascari now then. Norris behind, he's had DRS previously. We're going to cut it across. Very nicely done. He is close behind still though. On to lap 4, Norris behind us. We're going to have to try and cut the slipstream. We're not going to manage to do it well. We move to the outside and braking in late to cut through into the chicane. Managing to get past without causing an incident. I can already tell the next 9 laps are going to be hell for us. Going towards Ascari, Norris again round to the inside. He braked really early into Ascari. We managed to get back past. But if this is how it's going to be, just a lap after lap after lap, we might be in a bit of tyre wear trouble.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Okay, Jeff. I already selected that strategy, but okay. Towards turn 1, Norris round the outside. He's had DRS. He's very, very close through. Flipping heck. Very close. Very, very close, but we managed to keep our position once more. End of lap 5, on to lap 6. Norris again. DRS down the main straight, but we have the aero set up in the engine power, so he cannot get past. Still cutting it very fine into turn 1, having to leave enough room to allow him to take that inside line. But so far, so good. People are going to start pitting, so that's good for us. Norris, again, towards Ascari. Moves round our inside, but brakes
lost the position.
super early. We gain the position back and head down the straight once more. End of lap 7.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
We are going to box a lap early, so I feel like this is when Norris might box. And if I call this right, I just need to come out ahead of him to be all good. He does box. So does Sonoda. So all we need to do now is keep ahead of him in the pit stop. Verstappen goes fastest. What is going to happen? Can we get a fast time? 2.8 seconds, not an amazing time, but a very, very nice release. Norris behind us by a little bit. Everyone on the mediums.
These tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Gonna have to warm them up slightly, but very, very, very good news for us here. Lap 8, most people will pit now. Going towards the pit lane, Schumacher stays out. Matsushita stays out. Who else is that? That's a Red Bull. I'm assuming Verstappen also stays out. They're cutting it very, very close. I don't know why they're not pitting now, but fair enough. Out ahead of Gasly. Will Norris get past Gasly? He will not. Oh, yes, he will. Very close to his teammate there. Lap 9. Norris and Gasly still close behind. Verstappen, Matsushita, Antonio Giovinazzi out of the session. Shumi in the pits as we drift it through Ascari a little bit.
Mick in the pits.
Very fun corner, I cannot lie. Verstappen in the pits. Everyone else who hasn't pitted will pit now. Yeah, but Giovinazzi in the Alpine is out of the race. Up at the start of Sector 2 past corner 5. So that might be a bit of an issue if we get past and can't get back round.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
But for now, yellow flags are waved. We're past. No one else is past us. And they all slowed down quite a bit. So that is very good for us. Norris 1 second behind. Lap 11 then, Norris very, very close to us. Closing in 0.7. Gasly and Norris fighting each other for the second place podium position then. More points, obviously, to whoever finishes higher. Norris right behind us now. DRS down towards Ascari. He's going to go left on our left, doesn't make it past. We managed to keep the position, but he is back in the runnings now.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Coming out through turn 1 on lap 12, Maurice Gasly behind us, still trying to battle with each other. Not very smart on their behalf, slowing each other down substantially, but they will still have DRS, and Gasly will also have DRS on him, so we need to make sure that we don't get a double overtake done on us. We've done it before on other people, where you get DRS on the person ahead, and they get DRS on the person ahead, and then you get past both of them. So, who knows? Turn 7 of the final lap, 13 out of 13, Norris very close behind. He's going to have DRS going down towards Ascari. Gasly will also have DRS on him, so it could be worth having to defend. Norris on the inside backs out very, very quickly towards Ascari. We go through ahead, slightly losing grip. Norris very close behind as we go down towards Parabolica. We pull left to let him go past. He is going to be ahead, inching forward. As we go towards Parabolica, we brake later, take the outside line to get past again. The red indicator is still there. He's got the launch on us. Will it happen? No, it won't.
Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
So close. Photo finish there.
Fantastic drive. Just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Bloody hell, Norris, man. Looking at this picture here, look at how close we were on that line. That was way too close for comfort at the end there. Verstappen, your driver of the day. But more importantly, we will step on that top step once more.
Excellent Grand Prix. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
What a way to end off another Grand Prix here today. 25 points to us, Norris with 18, Gasly 15. More importantly for us, Schumacher only gets 6 and Verstappen gets 4. We lead the championship once more. We should have seen the Dutch Grand Prix last time, but I had technical difficulties. But Max won it and took the lead. We take the lead back. It is an 8-point gap now. Schumacher still quite far behind. Red Bull edging closer and closer in that Constructors' Championship as well. Only 15 points in it now. Hopefully, the next race can go just as successful as this one. Pole position, all of that good stuff. But yeah, thank you for watching this one. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, join me next time, because I'm telling you now, this season's just going to keep getting better. Especially if Red Bull up their game again. So, yeah, I'll hope to see you in the next one for the next Grand Prix to get edge closer towards that championship victory.